Yo, what's up, fight fans? AJ here. Y'all know what I do. Talk boxing, everything in boxing. And yes, finally, Gennady Golovkin is fighting a credible middleweight. Now, man, when I seen that Gennady Golovkin was fighting Danny Jacobs, man, I was kind of shocked. I was expecting this motherfucker to find another no-name motherfucker, you know, from Mexico, you know, somewhere in the California region, you know, a no-name motherfucker, you know, somebody that ain't on the grid type shit. But when I seen that, the motherfucker he really got the fight done. It's signed, it's sealed. It's gonna be in Madison Square Garden in the Mecca. And I was so shocked that Danny Jacobs agreed to fight Gennady Golovkin. And I was so shocked that Gennady Golovkin actually decided to fight somebody that actually could possibly beat him. And I usually come on the motherfucking internet and say, you know what, Gennady Golovkin is gonna lose. Nah. Not this time. Gennady Golovkin, in my opinion, is gonna beat Danny Jacobs. But it's not about him beating Danny Jacobs. It's about the fight, man. And I really think this shit could be. You know what? Danny Jacobs could make me eat my words. Because I did pick Danny Jacobs to beat Peter Quillin. Because I felt like a lot of people were sleeping on Danny Jacobs' whole motherfucking game plan when it came to Peter Quillin. I felt like a lot of people was just shocked by Peter Quillin's power. And they just, you know, slept on Danny Jacobs' overall skills. Because a lot of people, even with this Golovkin fight, talking about Danny Jacobs, you know, he shouldn't try to box with Golovkin. Like, you know. Well, Kell Brook boxed with Golovkin. And it's crazy because Danny Jacobs actually has power. Both hands. Danny Jacobs has a lot of intangibles. He's going to be at home. He's going to have a crowd with him. And I really feel like if Danny Jacobs decides to step to Gennady Golovkin, I'm talking about really steps him. Get down or lay down type shit. This is going to be an epic fight. This might be the motherfucking fight of 2017. Early 2017 at that. And it's crazy to me how a lot of people sleeping on the boy. But with that being said, I really feel like if Danny Jacobs wants to win this fight, he going to have to jump on Gennady Golovkin early, just like he jumped on Peter Quillin, man. Because Gennady Golovkin, he ain't used to motherfuckers jumping on him. Gennady Golovkin's the type of motherfucker that first round, second round, he jumping on his opponent. So if Danny Jacobs, despite the faulty chin, we all know the motherfucker been knocked out. Despite the chin, if he steps to Golovkin, and you know, if I was Danny Jacobs, man, I'd be sparring with motherfucking heavy hitters, light heavyweights and shit, and super middleweights and shit. Cause Danny Jacobs, he don't be fighting people with power. You know, he fighting Sergio Moras of the world. He ain't fighting nobody with power. And the last time we seen him in there with somebody with big power, he jumped on his ass before the power could even be motherfucking applied, neutralized it. And that'll be a perfect game plan to step to Gennady Golovkin. Yes, Gennady Golovkin is an excellent boxer. Yes, the motherfucker knows how to cut off the ring. He knows how to do all this shit. I understand that. And Gennady Golovkin poses a lot of problems that Danny Jacobs had in his first loss, man. He does pose those problems. But you also got to see that Gennady Golovkin is older. Gennady Golovkin is coming off a bad performance. And although I feel like, you know, he bullshit around with Kell Brook's speed at 160 pounds wasn't nothing that was, you know, it wasn't nothing that was amazing to me. And I feel like, although I always said Danny Jacobs is kind of slow, when I watch Danny Jacobs, I feel like the motherfucker, he's definitely slow. Foot speed and hand speed. But compared to Gennady Golovkin, it's not. It's very equal, in my opinion. Gennady Golovkin and Daniel Jacobs' speed is very, very, very equal. And being that, I think Danny Jacobs, he's always ready. He's always ready to go. So is Golovkin. But Golovkin, in every single motherfucking weigh-in, all I'm seeing is Golovkin get older and older, and the toll of making 160 pounds become harder and harder. And I really feel like by this time, Golovkin making 160 pounds, it's killing him. It's killing him. If Danny Jacobs could have the right nutritionist on his team for this motherfucking fight, he could be at 110%. 110%. This fight is closer than a lot of people think. And if he could get into Gennady Golovkin's brain and really make each and every press conference they have together a motherfucking a mental sparring match every time they got to look each other in the face and not show no fear in Gennady Golovkin, this might be the motherfucking biggest upset of the year. And although I feel like Golovkin will win, I'm giving it to Golovkin this time. Because, you know, although I'm a Danny Jacobs fan, we both from Brooklyn. I feel like Golovkin will win this fight. Although I feel like Golovkin will win, Danny Jacobs has all the intangibles in his favor. He has the story. He has the motherfucking city behind him. And this shit could be an upset. It could really be a big upset. And I'm going to do a couple more videos as the time gets closer to the fight, man. And I might actually go to this fight because I hate going to Madison Square Garden. It's so motherfucking uppity. I'm from Brooklyn. I'd rather go to Barclay. I will be at James DeGale, you know, talking my shit. James DeGale, Badu Jack. I'm going to talk about that fight as well. But being that the city will be out for Danny Jacobs, man, and that may sway the judges. It's very, 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 very possible that those fucking people in them stands screaming for Danny Jacobs may fucking sway the fucking judges. And if Danny Jacobs could land some big shots like Kell Brook was landing on Gennady Golovkin, although Gennady Golovkin got a chin, it might be the end of the GGG run. But with that being said, man, it's AJ Knows Boxing. Like the video if you like the video. Comment below. Y'all know what to fucking do, man. And, you know, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I'm out, man. I got Golovkin. But you know, Danny Jacobs, man, the boy's a hell of a fighter. But I'm out. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. But make sure you follow my boxing Instagram page at Undisputed Boxing, and follow me personally on all my social networks, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at WhoIsFlea. Do that right now. Links will be in the description. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, AJ Knows Boxing, for the realest boxing talk on the internet, and talk about everything from hip hop to bitches to life. I keep it real with y'all, and I'm out.